Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be about what is happening in your connection. All right. So, as you can see, it is a pick a card reading, and I'm going to try and make it as elaborate as I can so that you get some insight into what's happening. Ideally, you will know what's happening in your connection, right? But sometimes it just so happens that we are in a connection, maybe a committed connection, maybe, you can be at different stages in your connection. But sometimes it just so happens that, everything is going great in your connection, but you feel you're not moving forward. Okay? You both seem to be in it, you both are pouring energy into it, but somehow it's not moving to the next level. All right. And sometimes you may be in a committed relationship and you find you're arguing over no reason, and no matter what happens, you're in this sort of energy which is actually not working for either of you. So what is actually happening? What are you why is it the way it is? Or sometimes in some relationship it could be that either one of you is blowing hot and cold, or you're having change of mind about whether you should actually invest in this connection or not. We don't know. See, I'm going to be shuffling live on camera all the decks here, so we don't know what's going to come up, but I will try and interpret the cards for you as elaborately as I can so that you take home something which is of help to you. All right. How we're going to do the reading, I will tell you as we go into each of the piles. All right. Right now, I'm just going to introduce the piles to you. We have 3 piles, as you can see. Pile number 1 is the Star Spinner Tarot, or this beautiful rose quartz point. Pile number 2 is the Light Seers Tarot, or this beautiful clear quartz point. And pile number 3 is the Cat Tarot, and my favorite Amethyst point. All right, here it is. So what I'd like you to do now is to take a deep breath, exhale, relax, close your eyes, think of this person for whom you've come to this reading for. All right, try and focus at your third eye, and then slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. If you're drawn to more than one or maybe all 3, you're most welcome to see all 3 of them. But as I always mention, do not force anything onto you. You know your situation better than anybody, better than me, better than the cards. You know what it is. Your intuition knows what it is, right? So only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right. So let's get started without further discussion. All right. Pile number 1. Those who chose the Star Spinner Tarot, or this beautiful rose quartz point. This crystal is all about love, your heart chakra. All right. It's very beautiful energy with this. Very tender, very caring, and it's possible this is the way both of you think about each other. All right. And it's possible that either the connection is new or it's been there for some time, and even if it's in a though I don't get no contact vibes as of now, but the cards will tell us. But I feel that there's this beautiful connection, beautiful love. It's almost like the 6 of Cups energy which I get with this crystal. All right. So we'll see what's happening here. Oops. There we are. I'll just make some space here. All right. Now let me explain how I'm going to do this for you. First, I'm going to take out 2 cards from this. All right. One for... this is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and I'm going to take out 1 card for you and 1 card for the person on your mind. All right, just to see currently, what is it that you, I mean, what energy are you both in? All right, and I'll do the same with the archetype cards as well as the channel messages card to see what is it going on with the two of you right now. All right, so then you can also see whether it resonates with you. Otherwise, if it doesn't, you can choose another pile. All right, thereafter I'll tell you as we move along. All right, now first we'll take out one card for you. You get the Four of Cups. And one card for your person, the Two of Pentacles. All right. And bottom of the deck energy is Temperance. Okay. Now we'll take the archetype cards. One card for you. Detective. Great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek the truth, and shadow attributes, voyeurism, falsifying information. All right. And for your person, Teacher. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. That's the light attribute. And the shadow attributes, manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. This we'll keep it shut, we'll see it in some time. Oh wow, they get two messages. All right, shall we open it then? Do you feel it as deeply as I do? This is what you have to say. So you are in doubt here, all right? And your person saying, want to watch a movie and let's have some fun together. All right, okay. What we can see straight away is that you are in the Four of Cups energy, all right? Which means that you're tired. It's possible that this connection has just been going slow, or maybe, you know, they were pretty warm and they poured more into the connection earlier, and now you feel that things are not moving and they aren't saying too much. And you're in this general energy of not knowing. In fact, you're almost tired of waiting for them to do something. It's this bored kind of thing. And now whatever they say, maybe like, for example, they may be in this light-hearted energy. Do you want to watch a movie? But that's not enough for you. So whatever comes your way in the form of this playful fun is no longer, you know, doing it for you, because you feel very deeply for this person. You want to take this connection forward. And with this particular card here, do you feel it as deeply as I do? You really are very invested in it. But just looking at this person here who's being extremely, you know, who's generally pleasant, but not talking about serious things that you'd like to discuss, all right? So you don't know whether this person is actually invested in your connection or not. All right, and it's possible that because of that, you are trying to get in touch with your intuition. And in doing so, I think you may be even overthinking or reading things which are not there. This is what I feel, but we'll see from the tarot. All right, but this is what I feel is that because they're not making that move, you feel, and you have started believing that they're not as invested in it. And because of that, you try and observe their mannerisms, or, you know, not just intuition, you're also overthinking. So that is actually the biggest enemy of intuition, all right? When you keep thinking and overthinking something, then even when your intuition says something, you question it and again think about it. So that takes you into this place of right now you're on unsure ground, all right? And this person here gets the Two of Pentacles. So this person is still undecided, or this person may not be undecided. As I was telling you when I got this crystal, I won't be surprised if the Six of Cups shows up, because I think you've known each other for quite some time, maybe your childhood sweethearts. There's something very sweet and innocent about this connection of yours, okay? So, and that's what I get with this. They're still in that playful sort of energy with you, which does not mean that they don't feel for you. It's just that possibly they're not as mature as you are, and they just want to have fun with you. They like hanging out with you. That's why there are two cards, not just one. Let's have some fun together. Want to watch a movie. They like that. They like sharing good fun times with you. All right. And they feel this might be their way of showing love. If you've heard about the love languages, you should actually discuss what your love languages are. And then they get this teacher ability to communicate, knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. So maybe they talk about other things apart from the relationship. And, those are the things that spark their interest. And that isn't enough for you. And you need to communicate better. All right. But I feel that they feel the same sort of love, but you are thinking about it with great amount of, maturity. And you want to actually move this forward. This means a whole lot to you. And for them, it's still, I don't think they have any doubt about you, but they have so many other things there. They seem to be somebody who is also, looking at their career at this time and looking at other things. They want to have as many experiences as they can. So they are also investing other things, which is why they're not taking this decision to move forward. But with this energy, I feel that they like to have fun with you, they like to hang out with you a lot. All right. And with this Temperance card here, it's telling you to be patient. All right. It doesn't talk, I don't see in this connection as of now, till we've taken this card, that it's got to do with healing. I just feel that this has got to do with being a little patient. All right. And let's see. Now with this, I'm going to take cards for your past, present, and future. All right. So we'll see what's coming up. For your past, we get the Five of Pentacles. Is this coming in? Yes. Okay. The Knight of Wands. And the Queen of Chalices, or the Queen of Cups. For your present, you get the Six of Chalices. What did I say in the beginning when I saw this card and all this with this rose quartz? I said that your Six of Cups is going to come. That's what's come here, right in the center of your reading. All right, you get the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, I think I'll make some space. Is this still coming in? Yes. You get the Ten of Swords, okay. I'm sorry, okay, as I always say, I just want you to be able to see the cards, and I can't see clearly myself, so get the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. This is beautiful, okay? This is really, really beautiful. Look at this. Bottom of deck energy is the Lovers again. Pile number one. First and foremost, all right? This is a very deep connection. This is a soulmate connection. There is a lot of love here. There is a lot of love here. So if you were doubting, do you feel it as deeply as I do? Well, they definitely do. They may not recognize it as a soul connection. They may not be spiritually awakened as such, but they definitely feel it. They might feel it in a light fashion right now, but they definitely know. And that's why they're attracted to you and they want to be with you, all right? With two lovers cards here, this card, this deck has 4 lovers cards, I think, and you've got 2 of them. You've got the 6 of cups here, and you've got the Queen of Cups here. There definitely is a lot of love here. Now, in the past, I think when you have actually, you've known each other for a very long time with the 6 of Cups energy, could be from childhood or even could be from a past life, all right? But when you again as adults come into each other's life, it's possible that one or both of you have come out of a difficult time in your life, all right? With this 5 of Pentacles here, it could be that you've either come out of another relationship, you've had a bad breakup before this, when you've come back together, you know, I mean, you may have been childhood sweethearts, grown up, and then finally you decided to come together again. But that's possibly when you've come together again, it's been after either one of you has been through a very rough patch, all right? And with this Knight of Wands here, there's you know, there's been sparks of attraction flying between the two of you, okay? It must have been an instant connect, okay? You would have been drawn to each other physically, like two magnets. There's a lot of fire between the two of you, all right? And not just that, and quickly you've come back to that because you have, this is a very powerful connection, and the love as well as the passion flows both ways, all right? You have this beautiful, beautiful Queen of Cups here, okay? So you feel at home with one another. Look at this, your overarching energy is, look at that, the lovers, and beneath this is the Ace of Wands, all right? So there's a lot of passion, and you felt this chemistry, you felt a whole lot of love for one another. It's almost as though you felt that you've come home, all right? Present energies is that there is a lot of love between the both of you, but this 9 of Wands energy, I feel, is your energy, pile number 1, who've come to this reading because you are tired of waiting, and you've been waiting a long time for this person to come and, you know, just show some seriousness and take this connection forward. You get this feeling that maybe they're just fooling around with you, or you know, they're just having fun and they're commitment phobic or something like that. But with this Knight of Swords here, it's possible that you want the truth, and the only way to know that is to actually ask them, all right? And this is going to come to you. They might you being, since the way this is, I feel it is you who's going to actually ask them, which is not a bad idea, but just don't come out too strongly, all right? Because they do feel this love for you. They have a lot of love and affection for you, and it's not that they're not serious. It's just that they may not be as mature as you are, but you can tell them that, you know, you've been waiting for a very long time now, and you actually, I can see with this 9 of Wands, I can understand that. All right, you're so invested in this relationship, but it's just that they are also, it's just that they don't know how to show it to you. But that's fine, that you want to ask them this and clarify. Go ahead and speak to them, but just, you know, this Knight of Wands is someone who either comes with the truth or wants the truth, and there's no softness. It's a little rash, all right? So this can actually rub people the wrong way. So you're just being asked to soften your energy, because that's what your whole connection is about, all right? But because if, you know, you actually speak the truth, I mean, if you go and speak in this sort of fashion, like the Knight of Swords, it's possible that they actually feel like the 10 of Swords. You know, they might get really, really hurt, because as far as they're concerned, They want you for everything. They want you when they, they want to spend all the happy times with you. So when you come up like this and ask them, are you serious? Is there anything between us? They may actually feel kind of betrayed because they are as invested as you are in this connection. But if you do speak to them a little softly, they are going to tell you how they feel. And these are your future energies, all right? So they will tell you that you are the one for them, all right? Just looking at this cards, we've got one lover's card which is showing a heterosexual relationship, and one which is showing a homosexual relationship. And I feel that, and as it is, these are all, when we talk about any sort of connection here on this channel, or on any other channel for that matter, whether they say it or not, it's all about energies, all right? It's just that the depiction is such. So this is applicable to whoever who's seeing it, all right? And maybe there are some tarot readers who don't say it, though most of them that I know actually do clarify this. But actually when we are talking about, usually people don't even use the pronouns of he and she, because these are all, except when they look at the depictions, all right? It's natural when you see a he and a she, you'll say a he and a she, but it could work both ways, and it's only about energies. So what I was saying was that this person, when you tell them that, they're going to actually be taken aback, because they feel that you already know them, because they know that you love them, and they feel that you should know that too. So they might be taken aback, they may even be upset about it, but then they will tell you how they feel, and which is this beautiful Lover's card. And we have this Ace of Wands here, all right, and the Knight of Wands here, and look at what you get here, the Two of Wands. A whole lot of people call this the twin flame card, and with two lovers cards, the Six of Cups, I'm not surprised if this is a twin flame connection. If you resonate with the term, if you don't, it's fine. Actually, it doesn't really matter what label you give it. If you find that your souls connect, you have this deep connect with one another, that is all that is required. Labels are just labels, all right? So this is a very beautiful connection, and both of you are invested in it. It's just that this way this person expresses themselves, you're not satisfied by it, and it's all right for you to speak to them and ask for the truth. But if you soften your approach, they may not feel so upset about it, all right? That's what I can see from here. Now I'm going to take out advice cards for you. This is actually a very beautiful reading. Trust in divine detours. So you're just being asked to trust, all right? This person is invested in you. And if they're showing, if you feel that they are just not bringing the subject up, or they're busy doing their own thing, hanging out with their own friends, they're just finding themselves, all right? And it is also maybe a time for you, maybe you've got to work on yourself. And as I said, temperance didn't look as though healing is required, but maybe, all of us do need some sort of healing, because no one is completely sorted out. So maybe you are being given this time to get your things in order, so that when they come around, you both are ready. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So it's possible that you're being given this time so that you can work through your fears. Why is it that you feel they won't love you as much? Do you feel worthy of the love? Because they love you, it's very visible here, but you're not feeling it, and that's why you're asking this question. Do you love me as deeply as I do? So it's possible that you have these, issues of self-worth. Maybe you feel you're not worthy for love, that's why you're questioning them. So maybe this time that they are invested in other things is actually for you to, work through your fears and do healing as far as your things are concerned. Or it's possible that they are working through their fears at this time, as to whether they are ready to get into something so serious right now. They are very serious about you, but should they commit or should they work on themselves a little more? This is something there also. Well, maybe both of you are mirroring each other with this Two of Wands. When I said twin flame, it's possible that both of you are mirroring each other. Both of you have self-worth issues, and you need to work on it. You know, you both need to feel worthy of love. And last but not the least, you get learn to scan your body. In this case, I feel more than your body, it's about you know, going within intuitively. All right. See, look at that with magenta here. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. And this is what you're being asked to do. All right. Not just, it's not about the body. It's also, or maybe some of you here have, you know, body image issues. If that is it, then you got to actually work on that as well. All right. And apart from that, you actually being asked to go within and see why is it that you have these triggers, and work on the triggers. And when you work on your triggers, if they are mirroring you, they will, you know, naturally they will start doing the same thing. And whatever you're waiting for, it's going to happen sooner. All right. But this is a beautiful connection. It's a fated connection. It's actually a very, very beautiful connection. So if you have any doubts, go and speak your mind out to them. Tell them how you feel. But try and make your point clear without hurting them. All right. So get your, especially now when I'm recording this is the 15th of April. Tomorrow is full moon in Libra. So emotions will be running high. So during this time, if you speak to them, maybe, you know, things may get out of hand. So just be, you know, with this rose quartz here and this lovely Six of Cups and love, all this love that you have, just calm down before you bring up this topic and speak to them. Speak to them with love and not with fear. Don't let fear come on top. All right. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. So if this reading does resonate with you, and if you can actually connect with it, do let me know in the comments. It'll be wonderful for me. You know, it's a confirmation for me too that I'm giving you readings that are helping you. All right, because that's what I'm here to do. So till we meet next time, be good, stay safe. Bye-bye. And now we're coming to pile number 2. Pile number 2, those who chose the Light Seer's Tarot or this crystal, clear quartz crystal wand. All right. This is your reading. So first of all, now the clear quartz actually gives you clarity. It's all about seeing clearly. All right. And it's possible that pile number 2s have a lot of air signs watching this, or at least those of you who have air in your chart. Doesn't have to be, but it's possible. Highly possible, in fact. Now, if you look at this clear quartz, I have another clear quartz piece here, all right? This is absolutely clear, all right? But look at this. So this tells me that every time the truth doesn't have to be black or white, all right? Your truth can be very different from the truth of this person on your mind, all right? And just because it's different from what you feel it should be does not mean their truth is not the truth. It can have many layers to it, and that's what this crystal is trying to tell you. Okay, but whatever it is, you are looking for clarity, and I hope this reading can give you some of that. All right. Now, first, I'm going to take out 2 cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot. 2 cards from the archetype tarot, archetype cards, as well as 2 cards from this channel messages, to find out the general energy of you and your person, all right? The person on your mind. So focus on them as I pull out these cards. This is basically to get an idea of the energy that the two of you are in at this time. So the card for you is this beautiful star. What did I say? There are definitely some air signs watching this, okay? This is the card of the Aquarius. And the Ace of Pentacles. Why are you here, I wonder? Both of you are in such wonderful energy at this time. Bottom of the deck energy is the beautiful Two of Wands. Okay. For you, you get Thief. Light attribute sheds light on potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And shadow attribute, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Okay. And for them, you get Mediator. Light attributes, gift for negotiating, fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. And shadow attribute, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay. What synchronicity this is. In the first pile I pulled out, no, I think they got different cards. One person got the same. Okay, sorry. Feeling betrayed. This is your energy. I never knew pain till you walked away. Oh. So this looks like a no contact situation to me. This is actually a surprise to me because you have such positive cards. So you both have walked away from each other and you are feeling betrayed, and they say that they never knew pain till you walked away. All right. And yet the energy that both of you are in, you are extremely hopeful about this connection with the star here. All right. And you're just waiting for the moment of both of you to come together. And they want to give you a very solid offer, possibly a proposal. They want to come back to you with an offer. So this is such beautiful energies. I wonder what happened. We'll just check now. Before I say anything more about this, I feel I'll take a look at your past energies here, all right? There's some wax here. Oh. All right. I have a feeling, pile number 2, those who've chosen pile number 2, you're feeling betrayed, and I feel you are the one who's walked away. That's why they said, I never knew pain till you walked away, all right? So something has happened between the two of you, and looking at the positive energy that you both are in at this time, I feel it's possible that my pile number 2s, you have, and seeing this card here, the shadow attributes, it's possible that you felt they were not invested in you, or you felt that they have cheated on you because of something that has happened in your past. Maybe you've had a connection before wherein you have been cheated on, and I think you probably would have projected that onto this person. It's possible. I'm not we'll see in the cards, but it's because of that you have possibly walked away, all right? And when you did actually walk away, I feel this person's actually been shocked by it and very pained, and they are ready, you know, and with this mediator card here, they want to hear you out, and they want you to hear them out as well, because they want fairness, because they are very invested in you. You know, if they didn't really care and they were actually meant to cheat you and walk away, they wouldn't really care, right? It wouldn't hurt them so much, because they would have, obviously, you don't cheat on somebody else without realizing it. You know what you're doing. So it's possible that they didn't cheat on you and it's something that you perceive, but we'll see that from the cards, all right? So let's see. Oops, sorry. For your past energy, you get 3 of Swords. Ooh. Page of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. Your current energies, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Your future, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun. Wow, are you seeing this pile number 2? And the 9 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy, the King of Pentacles. Wow. Let me move this out from here and keep this here instead. Okay. Look at this. Such heavy energies in your past and even right now. And such beautiful energy in the future. And that's because both of you, deep down inside, have a lot of love for one another, all right? And that is why you're still hopeful about this connection, because somewhere, pile number 2, somewhere you do actually realize that you could have been the one who's overreacted. And that's why you're feeling hopeful about this connection, all right? And your change of heart, and you've realized that whatever happened, you felt betrayed and you walked away, and now you've realized your folly possibly, all right? And that they are picking up on this change of your energy, the shift towards them again, and that is why they are also getting ready to give you that offer. But what's happened in the past, I feel when the two of you have met in the past, you've had a 3 of Swords moment before, when you've actually come together. You've come together when you were healing from a terrible heartbreak, and this has actually shattered you a whole lot, all right? You can see this card. It's really, it makes you feel, every time I see this, I feel very uncomfortable. It's as though your heart is just being torn apart, and you're feeling the pain and the agony of that. And this is when you've met this person, all right? And this person could have been, or both of you could have been immature. There would have been a lot of passion. Maybe there was a passionate communication. You wrote sweet notes, letters, or whatever your communication was. There was healthy flirting, and you actually warmed up to one another, all right? And then all of a sudden, there's this 5 of Pentacles here. You just felt betrayed, because you have possibly not healed from this pile number 2, and you've projected this onto them. Maybe you saw them, the way they speak to you. You may have seen them speaking to someone else, and you thought that they were not serious about you, and that they do this to everyone else. And it's possible that you've projected what's happened in the past with you, all right? And thereafter, you've just walked away, and you've not opened up. You didn't want to have a discussion. You didn't want to clarify anything. You just kept your cards close to your chest. You refused to give out your emotions. And after being in this energy for a long time, you're sick of it, all right? And they themselves, they are also feeling this heartbreak, because they felt everything was going great, and they suddenly didn't know, they themselves felt left out in the cold when you walked away from them, all right? And this is weighing heavily on both of you. But you know what the good news is? that this is the Ten of Wands and this is the Ten of Swords, which means that this cycle is coming to a close. You both have wallowed in this, I will not call it, I wallowed in this pain of yours. You felt it and you have lived it over and over again, and you've come to this realization after a lot of soul searching and a lot of healing possibly, that your reaction in this scenario was because of something that's happened in the past, and you want to change that, and you started feeling warmth for this person again. And in all that you're feeling, you're exuding this beautiful star energy. All right, this is the card of Aquarius. You have healed and you are the ultimate hope now. You understand your power. You know that you're beautiful the way you are, and that you are worthy of love, and this person sees you as that, and that you have sabotaged this connection because of something that's happened in your past, and now you're hopeful that you will actually go and get things in order. All right, and that's why you're in this energy, because you've lived this Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. And with this shift of yours, they can pick that energy up, all right, because they're connected with you, and because of that they are also getting ready to renew this relationship, to actually give you something solid, so that you know that they are not just with you for fun, all right, and that they are serious in it. And because of that, look what's happening. This is such beautiful energy. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles. So they are going to give you that a wonderful offer. And look at this, you are actually going to have a long-term relationship. You're going to have this beautiful Ten of Pentacles, where you have, a beautiful home, you have abundance of resources, you have lovely family, even a dog, the white picket fence, everything that's coming your way, all right? And there's a lot of happiness here, and you also have a lot of abundance, all right? You may leave a legacy behind. And look at that, the Sun, as though this happiness wasn't enough, you get the Sun. You're going to be so happy, pile number 2, both you and your person. This is coming to you. This is wonderful. And the best part is it ends with the Nine of Pentacles, which means that though you both are going to come together and have this wonderful family and be so happy, you will still maintain your individuality. So both of you will have healthy boundaries, all right? And that is going to be the secret of so much of abundance, because you both do what you love to do, and you will carry this on even though you've come together, and you've had this family. It's not as though you become codependent. No, you're going to have a very healthy relationship. So this is beautiful. So if at all you've been in this terrible dark energies, these cards have been really I can see you've been through a whole lot, maybe in your mind. But this is so beautiful. And as though to confirm this further, you have this. Look at this. From the Four of Swords, wherein you've been in your cocoon, and with this Four of Pentacles here, not sharing anything, to this proposal coming to you, and this King of Pentacles is the husband card, all right? So they're coming with that pentacle to offer you, and you're going to have so much of abundance and happiness, pile number 2. So you are going to get that clarity soon, because you have healed and because you have decided to shift, and that's why you're going to move forward in this connection. All right, now I'll take out advice card from Spirit, what you need to keep in mind for this relationship. All right, this is beautiful. The ending, I can see that you've been through a lot though. Snake Spirit, time to heal. All right, so if you haven't, you are almost there, because you're living this Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords, and you are healing. So you're being told to really work on yourself, which with the Star I feel you're already doing, and this is going to be wonderful. All right, and with the Giraffe Spirit, you can see the big picture. All right, so things are not what you thought they were. So when you speak to them, in a relationship, communication is vital. It's, instead of coming to your own conclusions, deriving conclusions on what the other person is thinking, it's best to actually say it politely, Say it as calmly as you can, but communication is vital, because then, you know, misunderstandings don't happen. If you just keep concocting things in your head, chances are that, you know, you'll just make things complicated when it didn't need to be. All right, and I'll take out one card from the Moonology deck as well. Surrender to the divine. So if you're feeling that you've done all the healing and you're so hopeful but the proposal is not coming, you're just being asked to surrender to the divine. Just let it be, all right? And when the time is right, when they also get this, because they must have also worked on themselves, what is it that they've done wrong that has upset you so much? So it needs healing. Now you've walked away, you've felt these emotions here of 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Things will happen, and you can feel that already because you have done the healing. So it'll happen, but don't wonder about the time, because maybe you feel that nothing is going to come out of the situation, but it will. All right, keep that positive outlook. It's very positive, possible, you know, we are all human beings, so we think of something positively and the next moment we get despondent and we feel, no, this is not, I'm just making it up, nothing's going to come of the situation. But no, it's not like that. It will happen. Just stay positive. When you get a negative thought, it's all right, it's natural, but try and replace it with something else. If you can't, put yourself into activities that you love, take care of yourself, and you will heal. And this is going to come. See these beautiful cards here, and the Sun is a lot of happiness. It's major arcana, it's the most positive card in the deck, and it's just waiting to happen for you, pile number 2. Look at this. Wow, rainbow. Connect to the spirit in nature. So whenever you feel despondent and you feel that you can't keep up that positivity, go outside, take a walk in nature, walk bare feet if you have, stay grounded, ground your energies, okay, for this to happen. And wow, look at this, brilliance goes with the star card. Discover your sparkle. In other words, show the world the real you. That's the card of Aquarius. All right, so this has been a tough time for you in the past. I don't know how long this time would have been there, and maybe you feel you're still in it, but I can feel that you're already feeling hopeful, which is why this shift is going to happen, and it will happen, and it's going to be so beautiful. All right, and I'd love to hear from you when this actually does happen. All right, because as a tarot reader, it's wonderful to know when we get feedback, to know whether these things have actually worked out as we've said that it would. And especially if there's these happy endings, it's such a wonderful thing to know that all of you out there, because everyone deserves to be happy. All right, so I would wish nothing less for you, pile number 2, and I'd love to know from you in the comments whether it worked out the way it did and how soon it worked out for you. All right, so that's all I have for you. Until next time, be good, stay safe, bye bye. Last but not the least, we come to pile number 3, those who chose the beautiful cat tarot and the wonderful amethyst point. Now, just by looking at this card here, the crystal here and the card, just look at the color combination as well. I feel yours is a very spiritual connection, okay, a very spiritual connection. This is what I can pick up. It's possible, whether you realize it or not, I don't know, but you definitely meet in your dreams. You communicate telepathically. Maybe you don't feel awakened yet, maybe they don't, but it is happening. All right, this is what I feel. Now let's see what the cards have to tell us. Is it true or not? Okay, pile number 3. I shall first take out one card for you and your person from the Ethereal Visions Tarot to generally check what is your energy at this time. All right, what is it that you feel for one another or for the connection? Okay, what energy are you in at this time? I will take out one card each from the ethereal visions, one card each from the archetype cards, and one card each from the channel messages. All right, for you and the person on your mind, for whom you've come to this reading for. So you get the Emperor card for you. Wow. And the Judgment card for your person. Very, very powerful. What did I say? This is a spiritual connection. Did I not say that? Whoa! Bottom of the deck energy. The Empress. This definitely is your divine counterpart. All right? Look at this beautiful reading. I told you when I got that Amethyst and this card, these cards here, I knew this is going to be a very powerful connection. Wow. I like it when Spirit does that, you know. This is... You get the Slave. Surrendering to your power of choice to the divine and complete trust, and shadow attribute is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Slave. This is like an oxymoron. You get the Emperor as well as the slave for the same person. And you get Martyr for your person. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. And shadow attribute, addiction to self-pity. Look at this. Even this Amethyst wants to come into this reading, so we'll keep this here as well. Okay. Wasn't I good enough? This is your message for your person. Yes, I do is what your person has to say. Yes, I do. What is this yes, I do about? I wonder. Take out one more card for your person. First love is for keeps. All right. This yes, I do is actually in response to, you know, do you love me? And it's yes, I do. All right, that's how it was intended. Look at this, the Emperor, bottom of the deck energy. Oof, it's really something. Okay, now I'm going to take out cards from here for your past, present, and future. Okay, before that, I'll tell you something about your energies first. Wait. Just with this card here, I feel pile number 3. You are someone who likes to be in control of things, all right? And that's why you get this card here. Your idea of surrendering your power either to the divine or to anyone is a little uncomfortable for you. You need to stay in control. You need to be aware. You need to know everything, and it should come to you in black or white, all right? You are the kind of person who needs to know everything. You don't like being kept in the dark. You don't like surprises. You want to know everything. Right now, again, you're in this Emperor energy. Or it's possible, I'll take a look at your past energy before I say anything else. But right now, at this, it's also possible that you've come into this energy now, though it's already there with this attribute, that you do have a bit of a problem in, you know, just surrendering. You want to know. It makes you comfortable if you know what's happening. All right. But you've worked on yourself. All right. You've come to this particular place where you're the emperor. And it doesn't matter whether you're male or female watching it. You are operating from your emperor mode. All right. This is the energy that you are in. And for your person, I feel, if you feel they haven't been awakened, they are going through a spiritual awakening right now, or they've just been through one. All right, they've got their wake-up call, and they've suddenly seen the potential of this connection. This is where they are. And it's something that they always knew, but not in the depth of it. They are knowing now. All right. Before I say anything else, I'd like to take a look at your past energies, all right? So you get the 10 of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Cups. The 5 of Wands. The Emperor again. The 5 of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Is this visible? Bottom of the deck energy is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. This is the third pile, wherein the first card has either been, it's been a difficult card. Every single pile so far, all right? That it's possible that in the past, again, you've met when either or both of you have been through a bad relationship. You've come out of a bad relationship and then come into a relationship with one another, all right? Either you or them or both of them. Though looking at this, it could play out for different people in different ways. See, there are going to be a whole lot of people watching it now, and there are going to be a whole lot of people watching it in the future. So this is general reading. You've got to take it as per your situation, okay? So it will resonate with some of you, it won't. So for the others. So for some of you, you have come out of a relationship in the past, or your person had, or the two of you had, all right? But then you've come together and you've built this beautiful 10 of Cups. You were very happy, emotionally fulfilled in this connection. You had it all going for you. This was the real deal. Looking at all these cards and this Emperor and Empress, this is definitely a powerful spiritual connection. It looks like a twin flame connection to me, all right? You've got this Emperor twice here. You get the Empress. You get the Judgment card here, all right? This is beautiful. And you have the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. So you've had this beautiful connection going on, and then something happened after which you've both been fighting. Okay, the 5 of Wands is constant argument, things not going smoothly, you having, not being able to see eye to eye on something. And this is possible. With this, wasn't I good enough? And this yes I do and first love is for keeps. What I'm getting is that pile number 3 is those of you who've come here to this reading, to see this reading. Just give me a moment. You have possibly felt that the person whom you have come to this reading for, your person, is still invested in a connection from the past, all right? So it's possible in your case, for those of you whom this resonates with. It is your person who's had, or it can even be vice versa, wherein you've come from, though, wait, let me get my thought together. My mind is racing, my mouth is not able to keep up. 1 minute. All right. So for most of you who are watching, you have felt in the past that your person was still invested in a connection from before, all right? And this has caused a lot of argument between the two of you, all right? This is, you just couldn't take it. And it's possible that they've said something like this: the first love is for keeps and you can never get them out of your mind, or things, something like that. And that has really triggered you, and you've had this, you've had terrible fights, and it's possible that you are in no contact at this time. All right, and that is why you asking this question at this time: wasn't I good enough? Am I? And the thing is that you've had this beautiful 10 of Cups together, but it's just because of this suspicion, possibly, that your person has, still stuck on an ex, that you've actually broken this connection. All right. And you have, with this Emperor energy here in the center of your reading, with this 5 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, actually you felt really, really broken and devastated by what's happened, all right? Look at this card. This is unlike any 5 of Pentacles that I've seen, all right? There was a lot of love here, and you feel the love, and you just feel so betrayed by this, but you didn't show it. With this Emperor energy here, you did not show it because you didn't want them to know how upset or betrayed you felt, all right? You were feeling like the 5 of Pentacles, but you didn't let them know, and you just had this argument, and you just possibly you've just stop talking to them, or you stop giving your energy in the connection. And with this Hangman here, there's been some kind of stagnation in your connection, all right? And with this Judgment card here and this Hangman, what I feel is you may have walked away from the connection, or you've just frozen in this connection, all right? And you've just not shown any emotion thereafter. After the argument, you've just, though you've been feeling terrible on the inside with this 5 of Pentacles, and because you felt terrible after this argument, and you obviously not feeling this 10 of Cups energy, your person is also feeling just as bad, all right? With this right in the middle of your reading, this is the energy that both of you felt when you possibly split, all right, or had this no contact situation, or just, minimal contact situation. And you did not tell them how devastated you are, and possibly they didn't either, all right? And maybe to ride you, they said this as well, that first love is for keeps, or maybe they just said it as a matter of fact thing, but it wasn't enough for you, and you felt that if you've come to their life, they should have forgotten everything else and just given you all the attention in the world. The truth of the matter is that they have seen only you as the Empress, all right? And first love is beautiful, and nobody forgets their first. But what they see in you, they never saw in them. Look at that with the Hierophant below this. This is such a spiritual connection, pile number 3. Do not doubt it. But you've got to heal yourselves, all right? And know that you're worthy enough. Every relationship, whether it's spiritual or not spiritual, whatever type of relationship it is, I always say, in so many readings I've said that you need to have trust in a relationship, mutual respect, as well as love, all right? And it has to be there. So if you don't trust the person whom you want to spend the rest of your life with, or have such a meaningful connection with, how are you going to progress forward? and maybe you feel that they're more invested in the other person because you don't have, your self-worth needs some working on. I'm not calling you out, but if there is low self-esteem, or if you don't feel worthy enough, then it's possible when your person speaks to someone else with a broader smile, you feel it's broader than what they smile at you, and this causes problems. So you are being asked to heal yourself on that particular attribute, all right? And the beautiful part about you being the emperor is you're not chasing them. That's the good part. You're not chasing. You are, but you're also not keeping your heart open, all right? You're pretending that nothing matters. You're above these things. And that is possibly, got them a little worried as to why you're not feeling, because they know, they see you as the empress, they see you as their divine counterpart, and they see themselves as your divine counterpart, all right? And with this judgment and this hangman right below this, I feel they have had this spiritual awakening, and they are looking at this in a different fashion, and they realize that you're feeling insecure because of something that's happened in the past, perhaps, and that the way they have said something may have possibly been insensitive, all right? And they want to tell you that they love you, and they want to tell you, yes, you were good enough, you are good enough, you are the only person I see as the empress or the emperor. Take it how it resonates. And look at going in the future, this beautiful Ace of Cups, and with this Six of Pentacles as your bottom of the deck energy, and the strength. You both have been you have shown a lot of strength in this connection, and they are going to show a lot of strength by keeping aside their ego, by realizing, how sensitive issues are. They are going to come to you with this wonderful Ace of Cups. They're going to offer you their cup of love because they have a whole lot of love for you, and so do you. You have the same love for them, and when they do come to you and express it, you will, understand that. And with this Three of Pentacles, and you'll start building a beautiful life together. And you'll have all the things that you missed out for such a long time, the lovely flirty messages and the chemistry, all that is going to come to you, and there'll be equal give and take in this connection. So you don't have to feel that you were doing the work or something like that. Though I don't pick that up from the past, all right? I just feel that there's been insecurity in this relationship over something. Maybe they feel you have, you are stuck on an ex, or you feel that they are, or something like that. But basically it boils down to self-worth issues. And it's also possible that because it's a divine connection, because it's a twin flame connection, it's possible that both of you are mirroring this to one another. Both of you have to work on your self-worth. But when you do, this love is going nowhere. It's there, all right? And this is a fated connection. You get the Judgment, you get the Emperor twice, you get the Empress, you get the Hierophant here, you get the Strength card here. This is definitely a fated connection, okay? This is meant to be. Now, how soon is it going to happen? How soon will this cup of love come to you? How soon will you start building together and, warming up to one another once again? Depends on how much of effort you put on your healing, how much effort both of you put on your healing. And, you don't get dependent on this relationship, but work on yourself and be open to whatever outcome it is. Now, since you get the Emperor, below this Emperor again, you are being asked to let go of control, okay? You are possibly doing some healing work, but you are controlling every single outcome that you want the universe to do this way, exactly the way you want it. You want to orchestrate it to the last bit, and you're being asked to just let it go. Surrender to the divine, let them do, let the universe do what it's meant to do and give you results better than you can ever hope for, all right? But this is a fated connection. Work on your self-worth issues. We're all human. We all have them, some more than the other. And especially if you're coming from relationships which have actually where we have felt betrayed and they've really hurt us, it's not easy to get past it. All right, we may brush it under the carpet and say it doesn't bother me anymore, but those things stay because you've just buried it inside, but it's still there, and you got to get it back up, work on it, and ask yourself, why did that happen? And was there something wrong with me? And you will find, and if you felt there's something wrong, you did forgive yourself, forgive the other person, work on it. It's not easy, it's not pleasant, but it has to be done so that you don't carry it forward into the relationship like you have in this. But it's not as though this is over. It's not. There's a lot of energy in this connection, but you need to heal, and then you both will come together. All right, a very powerful connection, very spiritual connection, and that is why it's going to be a very difficult connection. So you really need to work on yourself. All right, now I'm going to take out one card each as advice from Spirit, what you need to know at this time. Pile number 3, Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. This is so wonderful. All right. Maybe you see something in a certain way and that's not wrong. But if your person sees it in a different way, that's not wrong either. And just because you don't see it that way, you can't negate somebody else's truth. I said that to pile number 2 here. Surrender to the divine. Look at this. I just said that to you. Pile number 3, this is definitely for you. I think pile number 2 got it as well, but this is definitely for you. All right, because you are really trying to control a lot of things, double emperor energy here, and you really need to let things go. All right, you really need to let things go, and then you'll find this beautiful Ace of Cups, and everything that follows will happen faster than you think. Just let it go. You worked on yourself, continue doing so, but leave control of outcomes. Learn to scan your body. What's happening? Pile number 1 got the same card. Oh my God! Pile number 2 got, pile number 1 got exactly the same card. They got this card and this was the bottom of the deck energy. See, pile 2 has happened. I've shuffled and changed everything else. This is really surprising, okay? So you're being asked to not just scan your body. Okay, this is for some of you, like I said for pile number 1, if you have body image issues, get over it. If that is what is causing your self-worth issues, get over it. Work on yourself, but be kind to yourself, be kind to your body. When you talk about connections which are deep, when you talk about connections which are based on love, it's beyond your physical appearance. But if that matters to you, work on yourself by being kind to yourself, all right? Don't talk down to yourself. Be kind to yourself like you would be kind to a friend or someone else you love. Show that kindness and love for yourself, all right? Don't be harsh to yourself. Sometimes it's silently the talk that we do to ourselves that really does so much of damage and we don't realize it, all right? So work on yourself. But more importantly, when I got this card then, and I feel that now, and with this, connect to your deepest inner knowing. You need to actually get in touch with your intuition. Get in touch with spirit, with the universe. Ground yourself some more so that you can actually let go of outcomes. And the minute you do that, you'll find that things, when I say minute, it doesn't actually mean a minute. But when you start doing that and you just make up your mind that I am going to concentrate on myself. I want this connection. I know that this is a wonderful connection. And now I'm just leaving it to the divine. I'm going to work on myself and keep a positive outlook. You will find that the best and the very best will come to you. And if you remain in this positive mindset, I mean, every time a negative thought comes, you do something which, makes you feel better. Take your mind off that. Come back to your emotion. Heal some more. Difficult process, yes. Long process, yes. But if you want to expedite it, you got to do it consistently. And you will find such beautiful things await you. This relationship that you're waiting for comes to you sooner than you think. anything and everything that's meant for you will always come to you, all right? But if you want to expedite the process, as I always say, in that case, all you need to do is work on yourself and leave it to the divine, leave it to the universe. Let the universe do the hard work and get it for you, all right? You just do the hard work. You need to do is to keep yourself happy and keep yourself calm and just believe, all right? And it'll all come to you. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. And if this reading resonated, do let me know in the comments. I will be really grateful to hear from you, to know that things have worked out well. And when you actually do come together, do let me know, all right? It makes a lot of difference to tarot readers when we come to know that the reading has helped you, because that is our biggest take home from doing this reading for you on this channel, to know that it has helped, all right? So do let me know. Until we meet next time, be good, stay safe, bye-bye.